freak. Hola, Ida. How's it going? All right, let's see. Let me share my screen here. All right, we've got I believe that's all there is. Those two. So 3 left in each. Full Radke, full Big Owls, full baseball. So just hockey jersey, basketball jersey. We'll slowly get them filled up here. We're once again trying to hit the same bounty divisions. This time I would normally have gone back to like a mini or a card, but it's been a while since the bounty, so I'm going to keep rolling full sizes. I traded the college helmet out for a Rich Gannon flash for the Vikings. Is Colton left? He's still there, yeah. You want Ross Colton? I had him yesterday as a trade option, and someone took the trade for him. So we got 2 other trade options today. And then Dylan, you want Stolars? Stolars. I loved seeing that one added to this series. There's a few that I liked. So Jason, if you want Colton, he's there. I'll put you down. Just let me know if that's not the case. Dylan going for Stolars. Or at this point, you'd take any dang hit you could get. This series, this specific series has not been kind to you. Maybe not even last series. Okay, Colton, Stolars both gone. 1 left in hockey, 3 left in basketball. Anthony. Daryl, how's it going? Okay, 3 left basketball, 1 left hockey. I will read off who's left in basketball. I think I took out Robinson, Wade, O'Neill, Towns, Malone, Garnett. Okay, Robinson, Towns is gone. O'Neill's gone. Garnett is gone. Take Nyes if he's left. Nyes got claimed a little bit up there. Jeff H. came back and snagged him. So that's still in Hagel. Well, in your defense, Hagel sits there for a couple hours most days, so not much of a stolen player at that point. But I get what you mean. Christian has chased him for 15 series in a row. Yeah, Nyes is gone. Sorry, Daryl. I did get you with Richard. There's 1 spot left here. Basketball. Let me read off who's left in basketball. That's a pick 1 random 2. Josie. Okay, that closes hockey. I should have 26, 27. Who did I not take off? No, is that right? 27? What the freak did I do? Oh, there was 4 spots left, not 3. Still 1 left. I'm an idiot. We're going for 23 claims today. So if we have 1 more claim left, that would be 26, and then we'd have 3 solos like we usually do. Foster is the running back that's got to go, by the way. Foster was like the 2nd most picked on the post that I was looking at. But man, that's the interesting part is they say in their prime. So not like career, but like in their prime. How dominant were they in their best season or their best season or 2, you know? So that made me think a little bit different about it. I don't know that Frank Gore ever had a huge season. That's why I might say, but I need to look at it more. He has a huge career, and he was on some pretty bad Niner teams too. So I don't know. What he did was probably good for the teams he was on. I think he had bad line too. Okay, I was wrong. 1 left in hockey, 3 left in basketball. Let me read the basketball though. Players left here still. I want to say 1 or 2 headliner pitcher names, maybe 3. Let's go. Allen Iverson, Alonzo Mourning, Anthony Hardaway, Cade Cunningham, Chet Holmgren, Clyde Drexler, Kobe White, Cole Anthony, Dennis Rodman, Dikembe Mutombo, Dominique Wilkins, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Gary Payton, Hakeem Olajuwon, John Morant, Jalen Green, Jamal Murray, James Harden, Jason Kidd, Joel Embiid, John Stockton. He's one of the headliners. Durant is a headliner, too, as far as pitcher headliners. Kevin Love, Klay Thompson, LaMelo Ball, Paolo Banchero, Patrick Ewing, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. SGA is also left. He's a pitcher headliner. Sean Kemp, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, Tony Parker, Tracy McGrady, Trae Young, Yao Ming, and Zion Williamson. So there are 3 left here, I believe. Dikembe, we don't. I would assume Mutombo's in Denver, but I don't know. That's one that I would. I just they don't picture him, so I don't know, Dale. Don't know if he's Denver or elsewhere. Hakeem, okay. Olajuwon, is that how you spell his name? O-L-A? Yeah, Juwan, yep. This one is 21, Dale. Bill taking Durant, so there's 1 spot left. I'm holding it for you, Dale, just in case you want it. If you don't want it, no big deal. It's 21. Pick one random 2, so you'll have 3 players for 21. So Hakeem's gone. KD's gone. I don't know why. Oh, there's many there again, even though it's not many. Sure, okay. Yeah, it's up to you. I'll never, you guys notice I never tag you guys. I never tell you something's open. So if you want Mutombo, that closes us. If you don't, Christie's right behind you with SGA. So you let me know, Dale. It closes on Mutombo if you're taking him. If not, then Chris has got SGA. Yes, we'll try. Okay. So Chris, just really late on SGA. He will be a random. I don't know that anyone would sell that random for 7, but you can always ask. I shouldn't say that just to make it harder on you. Schwartz for Brian. That closes us on everything. Dale, both the Avalanche were claimed, and we're full on this one. We will do a couple more 2-boxers next week. I think 2 boxers. Maybe we'll go down to 1 box. Brian W. taking Schwartz. So let me clean this up really fast. Dikembe Mutombo should have 36 here. We do. Should have 7 over here after I get rid of, I'll admit, is it Jay? Yeah, it is. Jaden Schwartz. Should have 26 there, which is correct. Okay. Also, Greggy wants to sell his Miami spot in the custom limited. He messaged me and said, I can't find who asked me, but I'm not going to sell Miami. He might be here live to answer himself, but he said let him know. He couldn't find where you asked him. He is going to hold on to Miami, but he might be here to answer that for himself, but he's at football practice tonight. He was coaching. He's not playing. He's coaching. Okay, let's run some randoms here. I'm going to run hockey randoms first because there'll be – oh, there's Greg. I'll keep. There'll be 3 solos available for $12 a piece. You just have to be the first to claim them. So there are still a few hockey spots left, but they're by way of solo after the randoms. Let's do that now. And then we'll run basketball randoms. We'll get the hockeys claimed, and we'll start rolling on all these items tonight. Bounty tonight is for a Rich Gannon flash. I haven't seen a Rich Gannon in a while. I have had one in my helmet room for I don't know how many months. Switched out the Odell Beckham Jr. College, LSU. You're welcome to pick if this happens tonight and the winner would rather have Odell Beckham Jr. Totally fine too. Just switching it up for an NFL item. Okay, 7 items here, 7 times here. Final 3 are up for $12 a piece once we see who they are. So feel free to claim one at a time if you're interested. 5, 6, 7. Solos are Sorokin, Morrissey, and Foligno. I didn't realize Foligno was on a Rev Retro 2.0. Those ones are cool. So I thought we hit the other night, but it ended up being the other dude, Nemec. Okay. Copy, special paste, delete. Okay, Nick is going to Jason. Sorokin going to Dale. And Morrissey going to Daryl. Did I get that right? Larry just behind on Nick Foligno. I'm assuming Jason wanted Foligno with the Nick claim. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, but I'm pretty sure there. Those are $12, not $13. So we discount them by $1. We'll come back and do this in a second. Let's run the randoms for basketball now. There will be no solos here for the first time. We had 6, or we had 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1. Now we have 0. Yep, you got it. $12 for those solos. 36 randoms here. Let's run this now. I'll read off the randoms for hockey when we get to hockey. Even though I'm scared to death, I'll forget every time now. Doesn't change anything, but it sure makes me look stupid. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alonzo Mourning on top, Tony Parker on the bottom. Here. Thanks, guys, for helping me get this filled up. Appreciate it. Night will go a little quicker now, so that's nice. Just for those that maybe didn't join any pre-fills and wonder what's around the corner, this is the order today. We'll just go straight across. So we'll do basketball first. The HP, that's not HP. That's the wrong heading. See how I just figure these out as I'm going. It's Gold Rush. Everything else is right. Pick one random 4, right? And it is 15. Okay. Dave, you got the $3 off spot. I messaged you, but you'll have a $3 credit there. So basketball first, baseball next, hockey jerseys is a 2-boxer. Next after that, then Radke, then Big L's. Our live fills tonight will be Big L's 3-box, a Radke 1-box, a licensed 2-boxer, and then like always, if there's people around, we'll finish with more Big L's full sizes. Let's get rolling. You've got 1, 2, 3 items here to keep voting on for the bounty. We'll close it when we get to football. If your divisions win, someone will walk away with the Gannon, or if they want to trade OBJ, either one. I don't know if people were claiming here. Give me 1 second to close these guys. I always don't want anyone to pay. So who was it? It was John R. with Hakeem to make it easier. Then it was Bill S. with Durant, and then it was Dale C. with Mutombo. Philip Forsberg, Tyler Myers, and William Eklund up for trading East Coast Hockey jersey for any goalies. If anybody's interested in Forsberg, Myers, or Eklund, I'd like to see Peter Forsberg get into the next series or two. And let me close hockey real quick here, just so nothing gets. Colton went to Jason. Josie was Rick's. And the last one was, that might help if I actually wrote down Daryl. You're probably seeing that no one's name was next to Nyes. It was Jeff. I just didn't mark it down. That's on the post. That's my fault. Sorokin, where's the last one? Who was the last claim? The card. I don't even see Schwartz on this list. What the freak? Do I not have him as a claimable person? I must have deleted his name on accident. Have we hit Schwartz, guys? Am I sorry, I'm on the Facebook page, but now I'm back over here. Or I'm just looking at, I'm looking at the wrong spot. There, I'm looking at the B's. He's right there. Okay, we're cleaned up now, sorry. Let me type closed. I really should do this every time we start a stream, but I never do. But I am today. Closed. Okay, let's get rolling. Basketball first, guys. This is our final Gold Rush basketball license jersey. I've got 2 different items for basketball coming. They're both cards. One is a slabbed autograph card that'll be a little bit cheaper from Gold Rush. One is a Hit Parade limited edition series for basketball. I was pumped when I saw a series. It's usually hard to find a limited edition series for basketball. So we'll alternate. Maybe we'll do one full and then come back to the other one, or we'll do a 2-boxer with the other stuff. That's coming. I also got HP limited for hockey, I think. No, football. No hockey. Hockey and 2 football, 2 individual cards. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. But this is the last basketball jersey. Hoping for something fun here. Marbury or Green for Rodman? Let me see who has them when we get there. John, you had Clark, Mourning, and Embiid. Larry, you had Bird, Green, and Marbury. You're often for Dennis Rodman, which was Jonathan R. Jonathan R., if you want to trade Rodman for Green or Marbury, let him know. Chad, you had Halliburton, Cunningham, Ewing, Craig, Nowitzki, Harden, and Mitchell. Tim, Curry, Stockton, and Wilkins. Brad, you had Jokic, Anthony, Payton, Scorching, you had Wemby, Mobley, and Nash. Bill S., you had Tatum, Kemp, and Drexler. Shannon, Giannis, Iverson, and McGrady. These are the minis. Steve, you had Robinson, White, Young, Wade, Hardaway, and Morant. Dave, you had O'Neal, Allen, and Banchero. Shannon, you had Towns, Williamson, and SGA. Jonathan R., you had Malone, Thompson, and LaMelo Ball. Those are the minis. Zach, you helped us close here with Garnett, Ming, Pierce, Jonathan, Elijah-Wan, Holmgren, Rodman, Bill S., Durant, Murray, and Kidd. And Dell, you had Mutombo, Love, and Parker. We're good to go. No repeated. Let's jump in. Baseball up next, but this is our final box. It is box 3, our box 3. Anything for sale in the NBA? Is anybody trying to sell a solo spot for 7? This is your last chance. I don't think anyone put anything up, so probably nothing there, Mark. I'll give them. I guess Larry was trying to trade. Yeah, Marbury or Green. Are those available for $7, Larry, a piece? If you're interested in Jalen Green or Stephon Marbury, Mark, this is at the buzzer, so totally up to you. Stephon Marbury, Jalen Green. And then I'll get the plastic off first while you're thinking about it, Mark. Marbury, okay, you got it. So Larry -7, Mark +7. Gives him a fighting chance, one player. Gotcha. Okay, thanks, guys. Good luck. Pretty sure these have all been in the correct way. I can't chance it. What if we got a big name here? It's going this way. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Nice. I saw the color, and I thought it was someone else. I saw the green 4. I just peeked barely at the bottom. Very nice. That is the truth on a white jersey. I like the white jersey for the Celtics. That is Paul Pierce. Good way to end this case. I was hoping for one of the big pitcher names. We kind of, after the first 3 hits, we kind of just ramped it up with pretty good, decent hits that aren't headliner names. So I didn't know if we were going to get a huge hit at the end or not. I was hoping for it. This is a nice one. Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was not claimed. It was a random, and that went to Zach. Zach B. on your KG claim with Yao Ming and Paul Pierce. That's a nice line. And again, a lot of these lines were nice. I think this has got a stacked list of names. Some of the names hit a little more often than others, but this is a beautiful Celtics jersey. Paul Pierce, the truth. Had to be wheelchaired out of the game to go take a dookie in the bathroom. I think that's what he did. And he came back, acted like he was like nothing happened. Celtics. Mitchell and Ness, beautiful jersey, NBA logo up top. And we got what year? 07, 08. Paul Pierce Swingman. Zach, nice hit. It's a cool hit. We've had several Paul Pierces in the series. We've not had this classic white away jersey or home jersey, whatever you want to call it. Seems like in NBA, I think, is white home or away in NBA? Need to memorize all these. Some of the leagues have changed. NHL changed. Beautiful. I would say that's an away jersey. Once I say that, I'll be wrong. Great head, Zach. Paul Pierce. So again, guys, next week, NBA, and maybe on Sundays too, we may have 2 NBA things a week with cards. We got a limited edition card series, and we've got a slab signed card series. So they're both signed, autographed. One's guaranteed to be slab. One's, I guess they're all going to be slab. But, well, no, they're not. Some are in one touches on limited. Anyways, you get the idea. Should be fun either way, and they'll be a little bit cheaper than what we're running this for. This was not double, but 1.5, 1.8 times the price. So we'll have some fun, some cheaper stuff like we do with the football limited. Okay, in baseball, I'm not going to read off all the names. You don't want to hear me. I probably shouldn't even read off the ones that have 50, but so that one was not pictured because we ran it live, so better to know who you have. In the baseball, if you want to know what your line is or lines, I can read them off for you. The only $3 off spot. Next week, there'll be 2. The only one today went to Dave. So, Dave, you got a $3 credit. The rest assigned here. Take a minute to find your line if you need to. I may have missed some payments from you guys, but I'll double check them later. So, okay. 4 randoms to each spot. There's a total of 100 names on this checklist. We're down to 99. We hit Ronald Acuna Jr. Let's see if we stay baseball or if we go to a celebrity basketball, football, hockey, whatever else there is in this series. Should be fun. Let's close this out. Tyreek Hill, Spike Lee, Joe Morgan for sell or trade for current and former Cubs in baseball. So if anyone wants to trade for Tyreek Hill, Spike Lee, or Joe Morgan, they're also for sale for $3 a piece if anybody's interested in buying one of those for $3. Obi, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the going rate for these. If anyone wants to buy one of those, let me know and I'll mark it down. Let's figure out what buy for if you want to trade for them for a Cubs player. 8-sided die. Last week we rolled a 1, 2, 3. We rolled a 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 left over there. So anything but a 4 works here. Again, if you want to buy Tyreek Hill, Spike Lee, or Joe Morgan for $3, I'll be selling or trade. First roll, do you think we can do it? We did. That is a 1. I'm just spinning it so I can pick it straight up. Ball number 1. You would buy Tyreek, okay? Brian's in line for Tyreek. Dale will buy Spike and Morgan. Mark just after. Obi, do you want to? It doesn't look like anyone's trading. You want to sell those 3 to Brian and Dale? Baseball 1 is what we're grabbing. So let me. It's this one. We'll wait for Obi to confirm that he's good selling those. Doesn't look like anyone's going to trade. So where are you, Obi? Sell. Okay. Spike Morgan going to Dale. Dale, those are $3 a piece, so $6 for the 2. Mark, $3 for Tyreek Hill. Obi minus 9. We'll figure that out later, but okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. Good luck, all. This seems like one we could do a double box draw to make it a little more fun. If anyone is for that notion for next week, we could maybe bump it up to 2 boxes at a time. It's maybe not quite double, but 28 maybe. Somewhere around there. That might be more fun to do 2. And then again, it's fun to do 1 too. I'll let you guys tell me what you think. I'm going to do a double cut here, plastic and the seal, just to make it easier on us. Box 1. There's our sticker for 1. Still the Gordon Bombay Ducks jersey? I don't. That was picked for the dollar break, so that belongs to someone else. Trying to remember who picked it. I want to say the other Brian. I think Brian picked it. Yeah, it got picked. I'm still trying to find different stuff like that to include. So hopefully we find some more fun stuff like that. I hate these boxes. They are very well made, so they sit great, but they're hard to open. Okay, making sure there's no label. It should be on the back side, so let's pull this out safely like this. So it's on the bottom, one of the 2. There we the box. Ooh, maybe? I think I know who this is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That looks like Elly De La Cruz to me, but I might be mixing it up with a different signature. Sorry, there's a lot of glare. You guys see that without the glare? There's a little bit better. Is that De La Cruz or is that someone else? It's got an E and then a bunch of scribbles behind it. That's I don't think he was on the pictured headliners, but he's a headliner hit there, that's for sure. Elly De La Cruz, beautiful hit. That was claimed on the second spot too. Chad, that's Elly. Okay, you guys know me. I'm not as well versed in baseball, but we've had Elly in the license series. He's in there again. I've seen him on the jerseys as well. So, but when you have an E and a bunch of scribbles, that easily something, and I just thought it was Elly. Elly. That's beautiful. Chad hitting De La Cruz. He's been after him for a while too, in multiple items. Now he's just thinking if I can get that dang Halliburton jersey to hit. We ran out of jerseys for now, but beautiful hit. I'm just gonna leave this open. Elly De La Cruz. We're starting off with two baseball players on a baseball. What do you think of that, huh? Chad, congrats. You hit the card as well on Monday and the dollar break, and now you're hitting doing well on third party. Just can't manage to hit Big L stuff lately. Or maybe you have, I just can't remember. Okay, let's keep it rolling. I'll refresh this. If I fill out this stuff upstairs when I'm with my kids, it'll leave a highlight of my laptop where it's at. It was on here somewhere, on Dylan's name or something. I don't like seeing that, so I'll get rid of it. Okay, hockey jersey time. We've got two jerseys. I believe we did 50 and 59. That's what I removed. I think that's the boxes we hit on Monday. So we're done. Well, that's a stupid thing to say. 126, 28, 32, 38, 49. I've got the proof right here. Okay. Those are our 6 numbers. We're going to roll them and get 2 boxes. It'll be the top 2 numbers. But let's first read off the players. Joseph, you've got Wah, Faber, Sakic, and Kyrou. Greg, you've got Vasilevsky and Shen. You got a Blues random, Greg. Nice. Jeff, Fedorov, and Panarin. Brian, you have Wolf and Jarvis. Daryl, Richard, and Kopitar. Louis, you've got Jenner and Batherson. Jonathan R., you've got Keller and Barkov. Dylan, you have Belfort and Myers, Hagel, and Forsberg. Myers and Forsberg are up for trade for goalies if anyone's interested, as well as who was the other one? Was it Eklund, maybe? Shannon, Hextall, and Mike Matheson. Jeff H., you have Nyes and Kempe. Chris O., Wierenski, and Picard. Christian over Waffleboard, you've got Cooley and Krause. Dylan, you've got Hellebuck and Rupe Hintz. Jonathan R., Askarov, and Kochetkov. Brian, what if they're related? Odd names. Brian W., Madonna and Bratt. Larry V., Cheevers and Shifley. Bill S., Barbashev, and Garland. Jason T., you have Ross Colton and Tim Stutzel. Dylan, Stolars, and Eklund. Jonathan R., Josie, and Stuart Skinner. Where did I get Steve from? Brian, Schwartz, and Tippett. And then our solos were Dell with Sorokin, Daryl with Morrissey, and Jason T. with Foligno on the reverse retro. Okay, I got those copied. Let's go over here. 2 boxes rolling with. I've been enjoying the 2 boxes. I don't know about you guys. Obviously, it hurts a little more when you miss, but 2 chances is fun. Let's roll this 7 times. Top 2 box numbers are the ones we're going to do tonight. We did the highest 2 last time. Let's see if we get the lowest 2 this time. 6 and 7. No, close. We got the next 2 lowest after 1. 26, 28, right there in the middle. Those are the 2 we're opening. Let's stop this, get my list back so I can see who wins. 26, 28. The only names I did not read off were Alex Ovechkin and Connor McDavid. Trying to put the juju out there, see if we can hit a community hit. We've hit 2 pictured headliners, a bunch of other great jerseys, but you gotta think that with 15 boxes, that maybe we've got one more pictured headliner in us, maybe a community hit. Oh, I forgot the baseballs. You may see the little man come in here. He's home without his sister and mom. They're at dance together. She teaches. Wife teaches in the class. Daughter takes from a different class. Son's here watching a movie on the other side of the basement. Across the door, I should say. Okay. 26-28. Good luck, everybody. See if we can get a pictured headliner, a community hit at the very least, some claimed hits. Zach, what's up, man? Yeah, congrats. I thought you might like Paul Pierce. That's a fun jersey. The truth. Or Paul Pierce and my boy, why can't I think of his first name? Who was Walker? Antoine Walker. He's like me, man. He was not in shape. He'd just sit outside on the 3-point line and nail those threes. Maybe he's out of shape for NBA terms, but he's probably a lot better shape than most of us. Good old Antoine Walker. Okay, good luck all. This is our final non-football item, so I'll close the pull after this. It's a 3-way tie, so hopefully you guys shake out the tie here in a second. The bounty tonight, instead of all three, we blew that. We're back to, instead of a mini or a card, we're doing Rich Gannon full size. You can choose OBJ if we win, and you'd rather have OBJ. Okay, first hit here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, there was only 6 of you guys after him this series. We pulled another pictured headliner, close to being a locked headliner. This is a cool one too. St. Patrick is the inscription, 29/33. That is an upper deck hologram down there, BAM, with some numbers following it. This is limited to 33, and this should be a Mitchell & Ness. That is Patrick Waugh. No nameplate on this one unless it's folded up where I can't see it. Oh, it probably is. Upper deck, Patrick Waugh, autographed and inscribed St. Patrick. Holy moly. So besides a community hit, this series has been pretty kind to us, and it's only getting better with each week, I swear. Patrick Waugh going to Joseph. Joseph's been after it. 2, 3, 4 others of you guys have been after him, so I know this makes a few of you sad. Makes one of you really happy. That's how it rolls with the big names, I know. What a great, great jersey here. Montreal Canadiens. Mitchell & Ness, Patrick Waugh. Look how sharp that signature is, too. I love silver ink on, like, hard numbers, not fabric numbers. St. Patrick is the inscription. Joseph Greg had Waugh a few times as well. He was after him. A few of you guys were. Only one can win. Hopefully he's in the next series. We've now hit him twice, but I can't remember if the first one we hit was a Canadiens or Avalanche. 1992, 1993, Patrick Waugh going to Joseph. He says, thank you so much. You are welcome. Congrats. You stuck with it. You had him all last series. You didn't show up last series. You maybe didn't have him every time, but you claimed him quite a bit. You kept on the train this series. You're getting a nice, I like the upper deck ones. A lot of the Gretzky's will have upper deck. McDavid as well. Beautiful. What a great hit. We've now hit 3 pictured headliners, so I'm changing my target to 4. I was saying we got to hit 3. We hit 3. Let's go for 4. Still have one more jersey tonight to open. Straight into the PC, as it should. Waugh was one of the guys I couldn't hit. I mean, I joined a lot of hockey jersey breaks. I still do. I couldn't hit him. I finally hit him. I've got one. Mine, I can't remember right now what style it is. I'll have to look. Mine is Colorado, though. Okay, box 2. It was a while ago, but I hit with you too. You did? That's so cool. We may have had 3 WAs. I think 2 from East Coast, but I don't think the third one was from East Coast. Congrats, great hit. I can't tell on this one. Box 28. Can we go back-to-back pictured headliners? This is going to leave us with just 4 jerseys left, guys. Tonight or tomorrow, I need to make the decision on whether we help close this series by buying the last 4 to 6 they have left. If it's sold out, we'll have them start building a new series and get some new headliners. But there's still plenty of names to chase. Maybe he's holding back one of those. I don't think he knows. I think he randomizes them and just sends them out. But maybe he's holding back community hit. So we may go after those last 6 for 3 or 4 more break nights. It was the eBay days. Okay, shake it for the grade 8. Just open for the grade 8. This is one of. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. He's trying hard to sell them. He emailed you, did he? That's funny. I think I stressed him out. East Coast, is this is one of the guys. I can't. I don't recognize the signature. I don't know if it's your guy or not. Let's see. This is obviously a double up on the Canadians. Double Canadians. One with Wah. Is this Richard? It is. Roy is okay, but yeah, Dylan does not. Usually you ditch the Canadians. Dylan, we gotta do a sacrifice, man. I'm having some days like me. Richard, Daryl, you've also been after him this whole series. That's the Pocket Rocket. Beautiful hit on Adidas Pro here. Double Montreal break. That doesn't happen very often. 1, because we haven't done double 2 boxers for very long. And 2, that's hard. No, Dylan, I know exactly what you're saying. Trust me. You like pulling 2 bears. I separate my hatred for teams when it comes to memorabilia. Some of you guys don't, and I don't blame you one bit. Henry Richard. I've been saying it Richard this whole time. I'm assuming it's not Richard. It's Richard, right? Please tell me it is. Captain Patch, what a beautiful jersey. Habs here. This Habitants, Adidas Pro. And you got your fight strap here. Correct. Thank goodness, because I've been saying it for the whole series as Richard. Okay, double up on the Canadians. Patrick Waugh, one of the pictured headliners, close to being a locked headliner, but we haven't locked him the last 2 series. Had McDavid or Ovechkin not been on there, we probably would have locked Waugh. Last series, we did not lock them either with those guys because we also had Orr. Orr was locked. Just the way it shakes out. There's a lot of fun stuff in these series. I still think we got another pictured one. Some fun ones left. 4 left. Congrats, you 2. I hate no team. The Bears sucks. Okay. Beautiful jerseys there. Congrats, you 2. Joseph with Waugh, Daryl with Richard. That was claim 1 and claim 6. The last few times we've had claims at the bottom hit. Maybe not last time, but recently. 26 and 28. I'm going to delete those so I know. Okay, can I close the poll? Ooh, it's 1 is up by a little bit. I'm going to close it now. Let's see if it sticks. It did. Look at you poor souls. Just riding the NFC East, NFC South train. Why not? They've tied like 4 days in a row until they lost this last one by a long shot today. Okay, so whether you voted for them or not, you are now all voting for the NFC South. If that is the team with the most hits tonight, I will random every name that's joined into the randomizer for 7 times. Top name will win Rich Gannon. If they would rather have the OBJ, they can. So that's what we're doing tonight. Good luck. Let's get going with football. Let's start. Going to be AFC East, AFC South. I could see that. It feels like AFC East and South have been low for a while too, Eric. I like it. I've got. Hey, look at that. I'm going with you guys. I got an NFC South helmet there, 3.0 for the Bucks. So I guess I'm on your team again. I didn't do it on purpose. Pick one off the shelf because I wanted to change it up. Okay, in Radke, here we go. We're down to 8 boxes left. Yep, 8. Jonathan R., I've got you with New England, Dallas, Tennessee, Arizona. Tim, you have Denver. Brian, you bought the random, which is Seattle. Greg, you have Philly and the Giants. Tim, you have Pittsburgh. Elliot, you bought that random, which is Houston. Greg, you have Baltimore and Las Vegas. David L., Chicago and Atlanta. Washington, Jacksonville, Cleveland, and Tampa. Greg, you have Chargers and Miami. Tim, you had San Francisco. You sold your random to Scott. That's Indianapolis. Brian W., you had Buffalo, Detroit, Carolina, and Kansas City. Michael M., you had Minnesota and the Los Angeles Rams. Bill S., you had Green Bay and New Orleans. And Brad, you had Cincy and the New York Jets. We need one box here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That is the correct numbers. Let's get one box here. Top box after 7 rolls is the box we're going to open up here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 6 is what we're rolling with. John was hoping for box 10. Didn't even get the top half. Poor box 10. Okay, box 6. We've started authentic heavy. Let's see where these go. Feel like we've got some big names hiding in this series. The ones we've opened so far. I guess we started with big names, kind of came down. Now maybe we're evened out now. Box 6. Okay. My page going. There it is. Box 6 is right underneath this one. I forgot to mention, there's no chance you're going to trade, but for next week, if we keep doing 2 boxers, Vladimir Tarasenko was the new trade. It's Fanatics Premium. And Tyler Seguin is still there. I don't think you're getting taking your hands off Richard, Daryl, and I don't think you're giving up Wah. So the mute point, but just for next week, if you hit a name that maybe wasn't a claimed player and it's not your favorite, and you gotta have one of those, totally your call. Box 6. I think it will be a Texans lid. You think Texans? Jonathan says Jets. Because both are thinking AFC. So I'm going to say there's no shot. This is an NFC box. Box 6. Oops. I labeled this one upside down. And that was a 6, I promise. I took it from the... we already opened 9 the other night, so I was going to show you 9 to prove it, but now I got to flip it upside down. It is upside down. Here we go. We opened 7 and 9 last year, right? Or Monday. Just so you guys know, I'm floating around the idea of doing tomorrow for Fire Factory, of doing a complete solo claim list again like we used to do. We used to switch back and forth every once in a while. Total solos. There are only 150 names now instead of 200, so there's less claims, but the price has to go up by about $2 per pick. So if we did do that, they'd be $6 to $14 instead of $4 to $12 per pick. We may do that tomorrow where we drop them all as solos, and you have at it. There'll be 150 names to claim. If we need to do a mini for some money to buy the solos at the end, we can do that. Anyways, just throwing it out there. That might be what happens tomorrow. We're already on Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Ooh. Ooh. Me likey. Tommy Watt Wingy. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Bengals Rave. They were the final claim, too. The final claim. Authentic Rave. Wow. Wow. Look how bright that thing is. You'd use that as a nightlight. Cincy was named Cincy at the very end, spot 16. And the Bengals are coming out. I said NFC. You guys were both right with AFC, just the wrong teams. Jets and Texans close. Wrong division, right conference, wrong team altogether. Okay. And they would be correct. What a beautiful helmet that is to hit from Radke. We're going authentic again. That's 3 straight authentics, maybe 4 straight authentics, actually. Jamar Chase, Bengals, authentic rave going to Brad. Brad, that's a beautiful hit. Congrats. I just traded one of my helmets to get a Jamar Chase rave. It's a rep. I traded my Higgins for it. Well, I gave the Higgins to the series, traded something else for the Chase, blah, blah, blah. You get it. Brad, nice hit. Jamar Chase, nice white paint pen on this one. Authentic rave for the Bengals. Absolutely love that helmet. Radke's a good series. It's a great series. It's a good egg. He's a great egg. It's a bad egg. AFC North. 0 to 0 to 0 to 1. That's okay. Storm back. I believe in you. We can do it. Okay. Let's Big Al series now. Moving through, and Big Al's will be next, the 3-boxer. But first up is the 4-boxer pre-fill. This was a random team, so I don't think anybody even offered a team up. If they did, I totally missed that. That have been traded in the past, so maybe we're not trying. I'll look later, but I don't think anyone traded. If you guys traded, please let me know now. If not, we'll go back and find it. I can't get the post pull up. Okay, in this one, in the 4-box, I've got Bill S. with Arizona, Jacksonville. Greg, you've got Atlanta and Baltimore. Elliot, Buffalo. Brian W., you've got Carolina. Bill S., Chicago and Cleveland. Brad, Cincy. Zach, Dallas. David L., Denver. Bill B., Detroit. David L., Green Bay. Greg, Houston. Nick G., Indianapolis. Shannon, Kansas City. Chris O., Las Vegas. Greg, the Chargers and the Dolphins. Nick G., you have the Rams. Bill S., Minnesota. Zach B., New England. Tim, New Orleans. Shannon, the Giants. Bill S., the Jets. Tim, Philadelphia. Brad, you have Pittsburgh. Brian, you have San Francisco. Tiger, you have Seattle, Tennessee. Jonathan R., you have Tampa Bay. And Matt, you have Washington. 4 boxes here. You know what? This is way too far in the series to not have a leaderboard, so give me 1 second here, guys. Kind of pathetic. Oh, I did not do that right. Hold on. It's supposed to be the other way around, but I copied it the wrong way. Just so we know where we're at. Well, that's a lot of bills. A lot of low numbers again, like the last series, though. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 14, 19, 25. Brad, you got 1. Close to 25. Brian G., you got 1. Brian W., you've got 13. Not bad. Chad, 3. Chris O, 6. David L, 2. Dolly, 6. Greg, you've got, I'm going backwards, 11, 14, 16, 17. Joseph M, 7. Mark McGuire, you got 4. Nick G, you got 1. And Tim, you got 9. Okay. Just so we have a leaderboard here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 1-pointers are getting left off. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 8th, 9th. Okay. Bill, you're in first. Greg second. Brian third. Those are the point getters now. Tim, Joseph, Chris, Dolly, a few others just behind, guys. Finally caught up. Sorry to waste a minute of your time. Let's roll here. That is our Wonka point leaderboard. We're a little over halfway through the series. Just so you know, I'm blaming you if Tampa comes out before the Saints with that helmet and the camera view says zero pressure. No, I did not pick that knowing that at all. I promise you that. So there should be no added oomph with that. I literally looked up and saw, hey, that's a new helmet on my PC. I'm going to put it out there. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, boy. But you got random Tampa, which is kind of funny. You're blaming me. Oh, man. They got a Dodge 9 helmet, so do the Saints. There's like 5 of you that have a shot here. My prediction, either both last team standings hit today or 0 of them hit. That's what always happens, I swear. Hey, 4 numbers. I can't believe I did. That was a total accident. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you're going with Tampa, and I think. Okay. Please, please. There's enough room there to write. Okay. 4-boxer. First one is 31-3-1. $24. $118. 118. And last number, high number, 199. 199. $31 Antoine Winfield. Man, the old Antoine Winfield, if I could get his signature anywhere, I would love that. That's what we're talking about, guys that just don't sign that you'd love to see sign, but they don't. Or they do, and I just haven't seen them, but I doubt it. Make sure on this one that it was 108. No, 118, right? That's not a 0, that's a 1. Okay, 31-24, 118, 199. Let me grab them, guys. Okay. Reminder, live fill after this will be a 3-box Big Al's. West is up. I'm getting tagged into stuff. I will look later. 31, 24, 118, 199. All backwards. Camera out of here so people don't think that was pulled. They log in late and think, oh, my Vikings hit. I used to have it all the time from eBay. People would log in and see a Big Al helmet and think that was the eBay helmet. And I had to explain 45 times the next day to people on eBay that were mad. That was fun. Okay, 24 is up first. Series 34. One Wonka. One Wonka point here. That player never played for this team, so I knew it wasn't that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Starting out with a flash. Look at those two helmets together. Bright orange, bright yellow with some red. Kansas City hitting on the first helmet here tonight. The helmet says it's Ricky Williams. Ricky never played for the Chiefs. Played for 4 or 5 teams, but not the Chiefs. Who had Kansas City? That would be Shannon. Shannon hitting the first helmet tonight in Big Al's. Used to get a lot of requests for this player. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I haven't had him a ton in the series. I've seen him elsewhere, and we see him other random stuff, but I just haven't put him in the series that often. Maybe once or twice in the past. Great player. That is Nick Bolton, linebacker for the Chiefs. I think he's fantastic. Just have not had a ton of his helmets, so. Nick Bolton on the flash. Both earpieces in there. That is Beckett certified. Going to Shannon. Nice hit. Mr. Bolton. Okay, that's 1 point too. Let me get you your 1 point. I know it feels like in the middle of the series when people already have a bunch that 1 point doesn't mean anything, but just a 10-pointer and a 9-pointer away. Shannon, 1 point. Today is the 20th. Starting off with Bolton. AFC West doesn't help you either. Is that a double up on the same division, though? It is, man. You guys just cannot catch a break. 2 AFC North, AFC West. Next one up. You guys are hoping NFC East, NFC South. Although some of you aren't hoping that for your teams you have here. Box 31. Next up. Series 34. Did I just speak that into existence? I said a 10-pointer and a 9-pointer. Here's a 9-pointer. 9-point could get you pretty dang close to the top, get you a nice kickstart here, or help you out if you already got some points. I always like to, well, I'm not going to say it until after. Okay. We're following one theme, or 2 themes, I guess, if you want to say. We're going to follow the AFC theme, but we're also going to keep going with Flash. Look at that. Orange, yellow, red. Got that whole side of the palette covered. Maybe just to throw a purple in there. No, purple, blue, green. Jeez Louise. Houston on the Flash. 9 points for Houston. That is Greg. You've been claiming Houston. You happen to get them random to you today, huh? That's fortunate. Okay, let's see what you got. I thought it was him. Thought I saw that signature there at the top. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not only is it a 9-pointer, but it's a big 9-pointer name. I always like to see which names get assigned to the big point. Sometimes they're smaller names. Not in this case. That is C.J. Stroud. Fanatics certified, one of the triple hologram Fanatics. Little letters on the back there. I can't get them to shine for you, but you get the idea. Fanatics. CJ Stroud, Houston Texans flash, 9-pointer. Good grief. Fun helmets tonight. And Greg, that's 2 names Monday and today, 2 names that you've been claiming in Fire Factory. I think you've been claiming Stroud or Daniels. One after another knocked off for you. This one had 9 points with it. And that puts you, you were down by 8, Greg. You were down by 8. Now you guys are right next to each other at the top. That's crazy. Of course it would happen that way. 8, 20, 25. CJ Stroud, I think he was in last series, did not come out last series. I might be wrong. Maybe we hit a Stroud College or something last series. Bill gets half for the claim. That's true. For the assisted claim, huh? No, I won't make you guys do that, but maybe like buy him a chicken wing, something like that. Buy him a turkey sandwich for lunch tomorrow. I know you guys don't live anywhere near each other, but. Okay, Greg, 9 points, gotcha. And name on it. Okay, congrats. What time will I post Fire Factory tomorrow? Same time as always, so it'll be, he deserves it. That was a nice assist. It feels good to help people, though, that's for sure. Fire Factory will post it 4 p.m. Eastern. No. 6 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern will be Big Al's licensed jerseys. I already know who I'm adding. I'm playing in the golf round tomorrow morning. Out of nowhere, we just signed up for one today, so I got, even though I try to see who's been hit the last couple of days and then add in sports that are hit or close to it, I just added the new names. So the new names and licensed are Joe Burrow, LaDainian Tomlinson, Ronald Acuna, and Zach Hyman. So 2 NFL, 1 baseball, 1 NHL. So those will drop tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, Fire Factory at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're likely going to do solos, and the prices will be anywhere from 6 to 14. Same exact cost for the how dare you? What did I do? Oh, golf, is that what you're saying? Yeah, this is great. That's why I love school, because I don't have a busy day for work tomorrow, so I'm just going to not work till later, drop my kids off at school, drive to the course, play, come back, pick them up after school. It's going to work out great. Oh, Acuna. Didn't think about that. I know, I keep hitting you with these Atlanta guys. Sorry. Yeah, and I didn't even think, I probably shouldn't have added him because we still have Chipper Jones in there. Good. I just like the way the jersey looked. It's the City Connect jersey. Anyway, let's keep rolling. Sorry, guys. 118, Series 34. Burrow is going to be the orange version. Tomlinson's the powder blue. Hyman is Fanatics orange. But you'll see the pictures tomorrow, or I'll post them tonight. I don't know. But I had to get ahead of schedule because usually it takes me a couple hours in the morning. I won't have those hours. I'm playing at 9 in the morning tomorrow. So those names I just listed off are not in tonight, so don't get confused because I would do that to you on accident. They're not in tonight. They start tomorrow. We'll remove 2 more that hit tonight, and those 4 will replace the 2 from Monday and the 2 from tonight. Okay, here we go. Next box up. 3, 2, 1. We ended our streak of bright colors. We're going to a duller color with the slates. I love the slates. One of my favorite specialties out there. I think well-done slates look really nice. Chicago. I'm trying to think. I can't remember at all who I put in this series on a slate, so we'll find out together. Sometimes I have a little bit of an inkling. Chicago was Bill S. hitting the Bears on one of your claims. Slate replica. Okay. Been seeing this dude this week. 3, 2, 1. I have him on a rave, but I guess I have him on a slate too. So he's on there on a slate. This is the new rookie. First rounder, I believe. For the Chicago Bears on a slate replica here. Beautiful helmet. New JSA sticker. I like the new stickers. I don't know what they changed, but they put the hologram in a circle, and they put a hologram on it. That's why. The old JSA stickers just had the numbers. That's cool. New one that you can actually scan now. No, see, I shouldn't switch stuff around. I put Chase and Stroud because they're big names, but Loveland's fun. I'm going to put Stroud. Bill Colston Loveland on box 3. So one left. That's NFC North. You guys have managed to hit, and that was AFC South. You've hit every division but your own. 2 to 1 to 1 to 0. You're only down 2 though. Goodness, man. AFC South was Stroud, NFC North Loveland. Yep, 2-1-1-0. Okay, 199 Series 34. 0 Wonka. So we had a 1-pointer, a 9-pointer, a 0, and a 0. Nice Loveland, Bill. Well, who this is? I can only see a small portion of the autograph. 3, 2, 1. There's our first classic of the night, and we're still very much AFC heavy tonight. 4 AFC helmets, 1 NFC helmet. This box is almost destroyed. I think it'll make it to you, whoever won this. Maybe I'll tape it up a little bit, but it's... Who had the Chargers? Chargers on random night. That's Greg. Greg again. You hit on 2 of your spots, Greg. Chargers classic. Replica, both earpieces. Oh, that's right. You guys have been guessing this name on and off because I mentioned I had him for a while, and here he finally is. Love this helmet. 3, 2, 1. I don't think you'll see a lot of autographs of his. I had a jersey that I sold, but I just haven't seen a lot. I bought this a long time ago, and it's been sitting, and I put it in the series probably 3 or 4 series ago, and it's hitting here. Joe Alt, the big lineman for the Chargers. This is an awesome hit. Offensive lineman. Some people don't like the lineman. I get it. You're not going to see a lot of alts, though. That is cool. It would be nice if it was Joe Alt on an alt. Congrats, Greg. Joe Alt. That's AFC West. So you're down 3 to 1 to 1 to 0. Sorry, guys. Okay. Nick Bolton, CJ Stroud, Colston Loveland, Joe Alt. Let's do a 3-boxer in the chat. There it is. See if we can get this filled up. We'll do Radke next. Some fun hits again tonight. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those that didn't hit yet. Hopefully you can snag something on this 3-boxer if you're in it. Okay, spot 1, I've got Jonathan with Green Bay. I've got Jacksonville on the combo. Numbers. Jacksonville going to Nick. Kansas City is Greg. So stuff being shipped tomorrow, guys, will not be shipped until I'm back home in the afternoon, which is usually when it is anyways. But if you're wanting me to hold something tonight, you have to. But still, if you know tonight, let me know tonight so I don't box it up and label it. If I do label, it's not the end of the world. Avoid anything I put out there. So I do it frequently. Bill B, Tampa Bay. Greg at Kansas City. Jacksonville. I read the rest. Detroit, Elliott. Tampa Bay is gone. Tampa Bay is gone. Sorry, Bill. Sorry, Dustin. Dallas going to Bill S. Arizona's gone. Arizona's gone. Sorry, Bill and Brad. Baltimore and Atlanta going to Brant and Jake. Arizona's gone. Detroit's gone. Charlie, sorry. Detroit's gone. Greg, sorry. Lots of duplicate claims. I'll let you guys know who's left here in a little bit. New England is the next one for Nick. G. Giants for Phil. New Orleans is Brian. Denver is Kip. Now I'm... See, all you gotta do is tell me once, and then I'll remember for at least 6 months. Then I'll forget YouTube names. Green Bay gone. Denver gone. Seattle is there for Brad. Indy is there for Greg. Denver is gone. Phil. Washington's there for Bill. S. Vikings for Carlos. They're there for you. Baltimore's gone. New England's gone. Sorry, Greg. Minnesota's gone. Tampa Bay's gone. Philly is there for Bill. Jets for Carlos. Houston for Greg. Buffalo for Bill. Jets are gone, Brad. Denver's gone. Atlanta's gone. Indy's gone. Jacksonville's gone. Tennessee's gone. Sorry, guys. Pittsburgh, Obi. San Francisco still sitting there for Dustin, and the Rams for you, Dustin. Okay, you can see who's left, but I'm going to type them up here. I'll read them first. Carolina, Chicago, Cincy, Cleveland, Vegas, Chargers, Miami. 7 teams left. Okay, Vegas, Cincy going to Greg, Cleveland going to Brad. Have that Midwest ping, sorry. Sorry, yeah. I reset my my router today because my internet's been horrible in the basement, and it actually feels like it did something. Just did it because I was sick of the Wi-Fi. If I'm hard wired, it's fine, obviously. Brad, Cleveland, Carolina is Brian. Miami, Johnny paid off. Midcoast, is that the name of some service over there? Who had Dustin? It was Greg. Wi-Fi is the worst. Yeah, it's horrible for me. Down here it is. I'm like under the garage though, so that doesn't, or under the porch somewhere. No, I'm not under the. I'm under the room next to the garage. There's no windows in here. There's, I don't know. I did. You paid off the Midco guy. Get you that double speed. Chicago and the Chargers are the last 2 teams left. Bears and Chargers. I know they just hit. Remember, this series is a series of 190 plus helmets. Each team is loaded with 6 helmets. If I need to reload, I do. It doesn't happen all the time. At least once or twice a series for a couple teams, but that's about it. So Chicago Chargers. I'm going to read off who has who for the time being. Nick F., I've got you with the Arizona-Jacksonville combo. Jake, Atlanta. Brant, you have Baltimore. Bill S., Buffalo. Brian, you've got Carolina. Greg, you have Cincy. Brad, Cleveland. Bill, Dallas. Kip, Denver. Elliott, Detroit. Jonathan, you have Green Bay. Greg, you have Houston, Indy, Kansas City, Vegas. Chargers are going to Phil, right as I'm reading it. Dustin, the Rams. Greg, Miami. Carlos, Minnesota. Nick G., you have New England. Brian W., New Orleans. Phil Z., Giants. Carlos, you have the Jets. Bill S., Philadelphia. Obi, Pittsburgh. Dustin, San Francisco. Brad, Seattle. Bill B., Tampa Bay. And Bill S., Washington. Bears are the last team left here to close this. I'm going to close my screen and get 3 boxes. Radkey will be pick one random one for 36. See what else this series has in store for us. We still should have one headliner out there. We're going to run out Monday, Wednesday, Monday. So what day is that? We got enough to do Monday, Wednesday, Monday. That gets us through first. So I may ask him what the next month's series is and load up on 2 more cases of custom or limited, depending on what it is. So we're right at the end of the month there with that. Start of the month with the last 2 boxes. Anyways, that's a me thing, not a you thing. Okay, let's get boxes. The only wins are Bill's usual claims, so I'm sticking with it. Baltimore, now Green Bay. That's my new theory anyway. That's been working out for you the last couple of days. There's no rhyme or reason to what I win or what I don't win. Sometimes I go on huge winning streaks and then huge losing streaks. I don't get it. Live, thanks for the KC hit. Yeah, of course. Hit the first helmet tonight from Big House. Okay, let's roll these. Let's get 3 boxes. Just Chicago remaining to fill this 3-boxer. No shake required. Okay. My goodness. Forgot Lucky Litton. New sheriff in town. What did I forget about? Did he hit Peyton Manning or something, Sheriff? Okay. Let's get 3 boxes. 87. Sometimes I don't follow. I try my best. What now and next? So right now we're doing 3-box Big Al's. Next up is Radke, then Big Al's licensed jerseys. There's one team left in this one. That's the Bears in the 3-boxer. Box 100. That's the order. Oh no, Gronk on 87. That would spell doom for you in the last team standing. 87, 100, and 52. Look at that. I pull 52 right as Shannon claims the Bears. No, 52. Sorry, that's a stupid thing to say. I don't know why I was thinking Urlacher's 52. That's Ray Lewis. Urlacher's 54. You get the point. Dustin, you're trying to add fuel to my fire. It's all you got to cheer for right now. Let me have my moment. I couldn't cone in 5th in a 4-man race compared to the great. Oh, man. That's funny. Okay, let me grab them, guys. 87, 100, and 52. I think I can remember that. 87, 100, 52. 87, 100, 52. One of these feels a little heavier than the others. We'll find that out when we get to it. Okay. Look at the top of everything. You know what? This is for the Big L's. That's funny. All right. 87, check. 100, check. 52, check. Okay. Let's roll, guys. Radke up next. I didn't write down who had Chicago. It was Shannon. Hopefully it's the Bears. Hey, you got to hope it. See it, believe it, achieve it, hope it, whatever the saying is. Hope it, believe it, achieve it. Just don't say hopes. Believe it, see it, achieve it. 52, Series 34, 0 Wonka. The label on top, is that who it is? Yes. The label matches the helmet. 3, 2, 1. New style tonight. Lunar, but we're staying in the AFC. Crazy. If it weren't for the double flashes, we'd have all the same style. They're all different styles, I should say. Jacksonville is part of the combo. Sorry, I'm cleaning up the earpiece fell into the bag. Schwartz on this one. Jacksonville Lunar Eclipse combo spot going to Nick F. Nick F. Bonus points for claiming the team in the combo that was hit, right? A lot of people claimed Arizona. You claimed Jacksonville. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is that player. By far and away, the most popular signed helmet you will find for Mr. Mark Brunell is a Jaguars Classic. There's a ton of Jaguar Classic Mark Brunells. I just traded for a Rave Brunell, so I'm excited to have a specialty coming in. But there's a ton of classics. This is a Lunar. We've had this helmet before in the series. Here it is again. It's been a little bit. Brunell on the Lunar Eclipse going to Nick. Nick, congrats. That's AFC South. You guys are still looking for your first helmet. You need to get one of these next two to have a fighting chance. You need to get one of these two. I believe in you. Right here, right now. I feel like that was my high school song. Right now. I don't know who sings that. At the time, I thought the song sucked for a high school song. Series 34. Our class song or whatever. $87. Zero Wonka again on this. I'm going to step on there. Yeah. Freaking freak. Okay, here we go. Oh. Well, I'll wait a second before I make a comment, just in case, because this could be attributed to two players. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Right after I said we're getting different styles, we go back-to-back Lunar. So 2 flashes, 2 Lunars. So well. Lunar for the Indianapolis Colts. AFC South yet again. Sammy Hagar was the singer. Are you? Is he the one that sings that song I was singing? Yeah, that might be the one. That's funny. Okay. Colts. That is Greg. You had those 4 teams in the middle there. That's one of the 4. Indianapolis Colts going to Greg on a Lunar. Marvin Harrison. We've seen a Marvin on a Lunar in the past. Marvin, Reggie stuff getting harder and harder to find. I think I have one of each still. 3, 2, 1. We were literally just talking about who do you remove from the list. I thought this one's cool. It's on one of his alternate teams. Usually you see Gore on the Niners. Colts Gore is cool. Nice Sharpie signature on this one. Lunar looks nice with the black ink. JSA certified. There's the old JSA. You can call it old now. It's the one I know most, but the new ones have the scan on it. That's cool. Frank Gore, Lunar Eclipse for the Colts. I need more people to comment on that post who they think which running back needs to go in their prime out of those 9 on there. I like that. I did too. Congrats. Going to Greg on Indy. Okay, box 3, which is box 100. Yeah, it's different. Some people will say We only want Gorbies on the Niners, and I get that sentiment. I know, I do. I really do. I'm past that point in my collection. I like to see stuff that's not seen as often, a little different. And I like the other stuff too, but I don't want to see 15 Gores in a row on the Niners. I want to see different styles, different teams. 100, Series 34, but that's just me. I know other people think differently, and that's fine. You're wrong, but it's fine. I'm joking. You're not wrong. No right way to collect. My way is the most right, but well, I said this one feels heavy, and I'm gonna have to wait because I still don't know who it is. Oh, I think I know who this one is now because of the team. Well, there's two. No, I think I know. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Jets Classic Speed Authentic. Jets New Bright Authentic. 0 wonk on this one. Who had the New York Jets? Carlos. Carlos hitting on the Jets on this one. Let's see what you got, Carlos. No, I was right. Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 1. He was on that team when I bought him. There's no chance, and you know what, that I will not include him because he's moved on. He's an expensive signature no matter what team he's on. That might be my last Jets A-Rod helmet, A-Raj helmet. Aaron Rodgers on the Jets, Authentic Classic. If you hate that it's Jets, that's a pretty easy job to switch it to a G. It's already green. Jets as a college team goes to Green Bay. You had Green Bay. Yep. Fanatic certified on this one, letter certified. Jets Authentic Aaron Rodgers. Beautiful hit. Big time name there. Wonder when we'll see it, if we'll see, and when we'll see Aaron Rodgers Pittsburgh stuff. So weird to even say that. Congrats, Carlos. Aaron Rodgers Authentic Classic. We also had Frank go to a Radke 1 box here. And there's Elliott saying the Jets only hit when he doesn't claim them. It's like for me, I've hit a ton of Packers over the years, so I tend to not claim them as often anymore. And then I'm like, oh, those stupid Packers hit again. I'm like, well, it's your own fault. I didn't claim them. I don't know if that's what you do, Elliot, but a lot of times I forego Packers because I think, who else is there? And then I see one, and I'm like, I would have loved that. Okay, let's refresh here. And nothing is before the line, so I've got, what the freak was that? Well, let's share my screen. Jonathan R. with New England. Buddy, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also the TV isn't working.
You need me to come turn it on?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are you still on?
I am.
Okay.
Give me just 30 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
I'm going to get some water.
Yeah, take some water. Then come over here.
Okay.
Okay, New England, where was I? Tampa Bay, going to Dustin, Dallas, going to Bill S, Pittsburgh. Oh, geez. Going to Dave, Minnesota. Whoa. Brad. Minnesota for Shannon. 1 claim late. Sorry. New England's gone as well. Jags. Spot 6. For Brian. Spot 7. Green Bay. For Bill S. Spot 8. Atlanta. For Jake. Spot New England, Dallas gone. Jets is spot 9 for Elliott. Chicago for Dave is spot 10. Chargers, Washington, Baltimore, all good claims there. So 11 Chargers for Greg, 12 Washington, David L, 13 Baltimore for Greg. Make sure that is 13. Chargers, Washington, Baltimore. Carolina, spot 14 for Jonathan R. Detroit is 15 for Jake. And spot 16 are the Bills for Brian. Shannon just barely behind. Green Bay was claimed, but the Rams were not. But they're going to be a random because we're at 16 claims here. Should be 16. It is. Didn't see anybody put up any randoms, so we're ready to roll the random teams here. Thanks for joining, guys. Sorry if you missed your teams. Arizona through Tennessee. This is box 2 of 2 tonight for Radke. We're on a streak of authentics, 4 in a row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Cincinnati on top, Las Vegas on bottom. Okay. In this one box with Jonathan, you've got New England, Cincinnati, Dustin, Tampa Bay, Kansas City, Bill S, Dallas and Arizona, David, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Brad, Minnesota, Miami. Brian, you have Jacksonville, Seattle, Bill S, Green Bay, Philly, Jake, Atlanta, and the Rams. Elliot, New York Jets and Indianapolis. David L, Chicago, Denver. Greg, Chargers, Houston, Baltimore, and the Giants. David L, you have Washington, Cleveland. Jonathan R, Carolina, Tennessee. Jake, you have Detroit, San Francisco. And Brian, you have Buffalo and Vegas. We got everything but box 6, was it? Oh, everything from this list but box 6. 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, 6 is gone. Okay. Struggling with that one for some reason. There we go. Okay, remember, take a screenshot, take a look at the names you'd like. This is what's coming up next. Licensed jersey, 2-boxer. Bunch of names there to go after, and then we'll do some full size at the end of the night if there's interest. Okay, 7 times. 1, 2, 3. I swear I had it, but I keep missing it. I'm gonna make sure it's not spinning. It's not spinning. 3, 4, 5. Hit it that time. 6, 7. There we go. Box 11. Close to box 10. Close. Box 11. Okay. I'm going to get this copy because I keep forgetting to copy the license series, but not today. Box 11 it is. Should be bottom middle. One that I have to move the most boxes around to get, of course. Okay, good luck all. Box 11. Let's see where we go on this one. Maybe. Cut in the box. Galen, how's it going? Woo. Cut away. I know. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. Skewer myself one of these days. The only way I'll learn. Okay, good luck, everyone. And we are on a roll with authentics. Think it's a headliner? We will find out. There we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a camo. Look at that. Man. Back to back. I might as well stop keeping track of the divisions. You guys haven't hit a single helmet for your division. Jets camo. I don't know if this is a headliner. It doesn't look like it's limited or custom, but we'll see. You did guess Jets last break. That's right. Jets were claimed. Elliot, you claimed the Jets and they hit. That is Elliot on spot 9 with the Jets. Okay. Authentic camo going to Elliot. Let's see what you got, Elliot. 3, 2, 1. Didn't someone guess his name last time? That's what you did when it was the Aaron Rodgers. I thought I saw a Wilson. Yeah, Jonathan guessed Garrett Wilson. That is Garrett Wilson on the Jets authentic camo. Also see less and less camos these days. And that's going to Elliot, Fanatic Certified. Beautiful hit there, Elliot. Not our headliner, but that's a cool helmet. Very cool. GW5. I know you were after his jersey in the Big L series and went elsewhere, but now you got a camo authentic helmet. Finally hit one of them. Yeah, congrats. Okay, let's do our Big Al's licensed jersey series 2-boxer here. Get your players in. Let's see where we go on this one. Okay. Acuna for next week. Yeah, it's, let me see here. I made the picture. These are the ones that will be going in tomorrow for the weekend to start tomorrow's break. You see that? Yeah, it's that City Connect Acuna. I love those ones. Burrow, Hyman, Tomlinson. Why does that look so? There we go. That's better. Those are the ones going in. But they're not in right now, so don't claim them. Yeah, that jersey non-signed of his, that's cool. Yeah, it's a signed Nike of the City Connect. I like the City Connect ones. I like them for all the teams. Chipper. Spot 2 is Marino for Mark. Spot 3, Ovechkin for Tiger. Spot 4 is Gronkowski for Greg. Spot 5, JJ for Shannon. Got you with Jefferson. Allen, Josh Allen. Spot 6. Oh, hello. You home? Mom home too? Okay, will you get William and go upstairs? Okay. Did you bring me home any desserts? What? You're supposed to do that every time you come home. But you haven't done it once. Josh Allen. John, gotcha. Spot 7. There's my dog going crazy with her collapsed trachea, or whatever the heck that thing is called. Get out of here. Afton. Oh my gosh. Okay, spot 6 was Josh Allen. 7 was Bergeron for Larry. Where am I? Reggie Jackson. Yeah, I hear you. Go upstairs, please. There's no one down here. Sounds like a turkey? Yeah. It sounds like the dog that's barking in Grown Ups. That sounds like a turkey. Spot 7. I can't focus. Bergeron. Reggie. Spot 8. Reggie Jackson. Remember, if you guys sell randoms, who's the Avs? Taves. We've got a Taves Avs in there, and we've got a Mikko Rantanen reverse retro Avs in there right now. We got 2 Avalanche. Sounds like a turkey. Yeah, I assumed you were. Craig, got you spot 8. Let's see if I can go quicker now. Spot 9, Jake for Julio. Spot 10, Jacob Markstrom for Brian. Spot 11, Larry Bird. For Greg. Spot 12 is Pavel Bure for Joseph. 13, Allen's gone, Gronk's gone. 13 is Caleb Wilson for Bill. 14 is Terry Bradshaw for Shannon. We're probably closed, but let me make sure. 15 is Fisk. And again, those that have offered up randoms, you guys can claim a random assignment for $10. Some people are setting up now. If not, we'll see who you get, and you can try to sell the players. 15, Carlton Fisk. Acuna for next week. Yelich is 16 for Bill S. 17 is Ellie. We got 1 Ellie today. Why not 2? Some randoms up. Who's there? Taves is 18. Devon Taves for Dell. Okay, we've got 2 spots left. Let me show some pictures just to refresh our memory of who's in this series. Come on. There's spot 19 and 20, so never mind. Ant and Ray Lewis. I did the challenge. I posted the challenges yesterday, guys. You have weeks to get in, so it's no huge rush. But let me do this so I don't lose my train of thought. Ray Lewis is 20. Let's see, make sure I didn't overbook it. I did not. Stockton will end up being a random, Zach. We filled it up with the 20th claim, which was Ray Lewis. So Stockton will be random. We have 2 challenges every year for Big Al's for the start of the season. One's been going longer than the other. One of them is free. It is the Big Al's Confidence Pigskin Pick'em. Each week, the top spot will get a $25 credit. If you win first, second, or third place at the end of the season, you get a full size or a mini or jersey, whatever we end up doing for those 3. If I fall out of the top 10, I do a free 2-boxer for the top 32 people that placed in that thing. The second challenge is a eliminator challenge. Same website, ESPN. You pick 1 team per week. If they lose, you're out. If they win, you can't pick that team again. It's $50. There are 4 tiers worth of helmets. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4. You can pick some fun helmets if you make it to the end, basically. So, got time to join. I'll keep blasting reminders about those. Yeah, Carlos, congrats. Okay. Okay, I didn't see anybody claiming any randoms. So those that were trying to sell, see who you get. If you want to sell them still for $10, throw them up as a purchase spot, and we'll see if anyone wants to snag them. There will only be 2 solos today for $10 a piece, the final 2. First to claim that name in the chat. Let's see who they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shaquille O'Neal, Jamal Murray, 2 NBA players for our solos in this one. Okay, Craig, I have you beaten out, Greg, by just a second on Shaq. Jamal Murray is what's left. Let me see if anybody has any discounts for randoms that you got to sign. Jake, Chipper Jones, Jamar Chase, Paul Goldschmidt, Mark, Dan Marino, Russell Wilson, and John Stockton. I was going to add Marshawn Lynch this week, and then I realized that I added Russell Wilson at the start of the week. I didn't want to add 2 of the same Seahawks right away. But Marshawn Lynch, who was harder to get, will be in the series soon here too. Tiger, you had Ovechkin, Kaprizov, and Gunnar Henderson, Greg, Rob Gronkowski, Malik Neighbors, and Jaromir Jagr. Shannon, Jefferson, Eichel, and Vettis. John, you had Josh Allen, Jim Rice, and Paul Pierce. Larry V, you had Patrice Bergeron, Cal Ripken Jr., and Ronaldinho. Craig, you had Reggie Jackson, Owen Tippett, and Rasheed Wallace. Jake, Julio Jones, Jalen Williams, Mikko Rantanen. Brian, you have Jacob Markstrom, Patrick Ewing, Cam Newton. Greg, Larry Bird, Mike Schmidt, Kyle Connor. Joseph, Pavel Bure, DeMarcus Ware, Clayton Keller. Bill S., CeeDee Lamb, Max Crosby, and Alex Caruso. Shannon, you had Terry Bradshaw, Jerry Rice, and Adrian Dantley. Larry V, you Fisk, Tua, and Chubb. Bill S., you had Yelich, Kirby Doc, and Caleb Williams. What did I do? You were supposed to have Caleb Williams. It went to you, though. So, Bill, you were supposed to have – I just put it on the wrong line. Bill, you're supposed to have CD down here and Caleb up there, the other way around, but luckily it went to you, so I don't have to switch the randoms around. I was off by one claim, so that's my bad. Mark, Dela Cruz, Hull, and Billups. Dale, you had Taves, Hughes, and Rempe. That's a $3 off spot, Dale. So pay $3 less for that. Zach, Edwards, Richardson, and Taylor. Greg, Lewis, Altuve, and Sorokin. O'Neill was purchased. Murray, looks like Dustin claiming Murray. Okay. Well, let's look here. Shattuck, O'Neill. I will buy Ronaldinho, Schmidt, and Ripken. Let's see who had those players. Larry V had Ronaldinho, Schmidt, and Ripken. Schmidt was Greg. Ripken was Larry as well. Did Larry say he's putting any of those up? Larry says Tua and Ronaldinho for sale. So Ronaldinho is going to Todd. Todd, how's the little one doing? Back home, doing at least okay? Little ones scare me half to death, man. The first year to go by, and then I feel more comfortable. Willing to buy Ripken, Cap, or Gunner. So he's going to hold Ripken. Kaprizov or Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson and you offering to buy both those? Cap or Gunner? Tiger, if you want to sell Kaprizov or Henderson. It looks like you said, James, if I don't trade, I'll sell. The Henderson, is that what you're talking about? Or both of them? Good, thank you. Gaining weight and doing what a newborn should. That's good. Tiger says Henderson up. James, if I don't trade, I'll sell. Okay. And you were offering it to Larry. Trade Tua for Henderson, Larry. Larry V. Tua for Henderson is an offer, Larry. And if that's a no, then Henderson's going to James. So we'll get to that in a second here. Just like a coworker from I work 3 months old to say it sucks. That does suck. That does suck. Okay, let's see here. Buy Henderson, buy Stockton. Craig's got both randoms up. Tippett and Rasheed Wallace. I'll get there eventually, guys. There's a lot of comments. Buy Stockton. Who had John Stockton? Mark M had John Stockton. I'll keep the thing. DeMarcus Ware is up. Where's DeMarcus Ware at? Daniel for sale, says Larry. Okay. Yes, we'll trade. Kids are priceless. Yeah, so I'm going to keep. Sorry. So was that Tua for Gunnar Henderson? When you said he was up, you were saying he's up for trade. Tua for Henderson, I believe is what it was. Please correct me if I'm wrong. By Ronaldinho. So Ronaldinho was bought by Todd. Todd sold my Ranger spot for Mikko Rantanen. Jake, do you want to trade Mikko Rantanen for Matt Rempe? Don't see a response. So I'm going to keep reading. We'll see if I'll keep, says Greg. Larry trade 2 for Anderson. James, but I don't sell. Blah, blah, blah. Keep Ripken. Yep. Anderson, I'll keep. Thanks. DeMarcus Ware on what team? Dallas. Dallas is what Joseph is saying. Tippett or Wallace for where? Joseph, do you want to trade DeMarcus Ware for Owen Tippett or Rasheed Wallace? No, thank you, Greg. Okay. Dallas, yes, we'll trade. Got you. Buy Yager and the Yager staying. Oh, am I going to keep Yager? Sorry, yes. Still Larry. Oh, thank you. Good luck, Tiger. You two men. Okay, I think I read through all of them there. There's maybe a few that haven't responded yet. If you want to ask me again if I missed something. Owen Tippett, Rasheed Wallace, DeMarcus Ware. Larry also had, who else did you have up, Larry? Well, it's Tua, I guess, but you traded. If anything else is looking for buy or trade, type it again so I see it. Let me go tell my kids to give me 1 second while we're looking at these last trades. I'm gonna tell my kids they need to go upstairs. Use the restroom really fast. Give me 1 minute.
Dad, guess what? Ooh. Dad. We're gonna go in our car and get JCW's. But it's so late.
Okay. No luck with Miko. I don't think we got a response. Oh, Dell is responding. Or no, you're the one that has. Miko is Jake. Jake F., if you're here, if you want to trade your Miko Rantanen Avalanche jersey for a Matt Rempe Rangers jersey. Both are Adidas. Want to trade for a winner. Okay, I don't see any other chatter, so let's just get rolling here. We'll see if Jake responds for that one too. I know a lot of you guys listen with or watch with no volume, or you got stuff going on, putting kids to bed, stuff like that. So no pressure. Okay, let's get 2 numbers. So Jake, if you want to trade with Dell, let me know. He's looking for Avalanche. I'll trade 1 random for a Rangers jersey. So that's this, Dell. If you want to trade Rempe for Tippett or Wallace, that's another trade. Rasheed Wallace Pistons or Owen Tippett Flyers for Rempe. I know you're mostly looking for the Avalanche guy, though. So I get it. We need to close that thing door. Hold on. William. Tapped in. Goodness, sorry guys. Dog's gonna drive me nuts. Hold, thanks. Okay. Well, let's get this rolling. 2 jerseys. 1, 2. Notepad right here. Pen. 179, 179. $148, 148. 18 for JJ. Well, there's a 148. That helps at all. Okay, I don't think there was any, or not. I don't even know if number 18's in. There's only 60 jerseys, 62. I don't think I missed any trade or sell things. Sorry, it's hard to focus with my kids down here. Probably a 2-box Big Owls. We'll try for one. We'll see if it fills or not. Okay, let me grab it, guys. 179, 148. Okay, 148, 179, check. Okay, let's roll. On there, this there. Yeah, we're good. No other trade offers. Okay, good luck all. 148 up first. Maybe. Go. Come on. I think there's only one player from this team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Seeing some pinstripes there. I'm trying to think if we have more than one from this team, or maybe just one. It's the one I'm thinking of. What a great jersey there. He's been in for a little bit. Reggie Jackson with the Mr. October inscription. How cool is that? Craig saying, yeah, Craig, did you claim him today? I know sometimes you're offering to buy him. Did you have him today? I would assume you did. Why do I not see? Oh, he's up there at the top. Jeez, I couldn't find it. Reggie, that is you. Or Craig, that is you with Reggie. Reggie Jackson, Fanatic Certified, one of the old stickers. Mr. October. Beautiful jersey here. What was the team we had him on first, guys? The red. Oh, it was the A's jersey, right? Wasn't it an Oakland A's jersey? Now I'm second guessing myself. We've had Reggie in twice. Oh, maybe we've had him 3 times. Reggie Jackson. You got the 23 to 2008 there, Yankee Stadium thing, All-Star game as well on the side. Yankees logo on the front there. And it is a majestic, authentic size 48. Beautiful hit with the Mr. October inscription. MLB authenticator there on the other side, on the other 4. That's cool. Big time hit. First baseball hit in a while, I think. That's not true. We hit Joe Carter not long ago. I hate the ones with no nameplates for folding purposes. Yeah, of course. Nice hit, Craig. There's one claim hit. Let's see if we can get 2 claim hits. Actually, I think I've had this jersey for a long time too. I haven't been in the series the longest, but some jerseys I get and they're my reserves and they sit there for months and months. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. Depending on what I want to add for the week. Okay. I was just going to ask, but I think I forgot to do the last two, maybe. Is it 4 to 3 to 0 to 1? We've done more than that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. East, east, south, south. It's 5 to 3 to 1 to 0. You guys are at 0. 5, 3, 1. Yep, I missed the one of the easts. Insane. And Eric said AFC East, AFC South. He's looking to be right. I don't know what we pull out of here. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Of course. Goodness, man. What are the odds of that? We just barely pulled him from Gold Rush licensed. Oh, that's weird. The only 2 NBA items, and it's the same dang player. Different style on this one. This one is a alternate of some sort. Let's see if it shows Marble Swingman, 2007, 2008 Marble Swingman. So it's a marble alternate. Paul Pierce going to, is it you? It is. Josh Allen claim gets you Jim Rice and Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce going to John. Nice hit, John. Craig says he'll trade you his Brian Burns or Brent Burns Hurricane. Brian Burns is football. Brent Burns Hurricanes jersey, if that's more interesting to you than Paul Pierce. It's in the corner if you want to take a look at it. Paul Pierce, Fanatic certified, Mitchell and Ness Marble alternate. That's cool. So 2 Pierces tonight. What are the odds of that? 07, 08. What was the other one? Was it 07, 08 on the other one too? I think it was. Congrats, you two. Reggie Jackson and Paul Pierce. That's a fun 2-boxer for license jersey. No NFL, no NHL. The 2 smaller pools of sports hit tonight. We'll have a 3-boxer tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. It'll drop. It'll be 3 instead of 2. Congrats, you guys. Let me see here. I'll do a recap of these 2 in 1 second. Okay, we had Reggie Jackson and Paul Pierce. Let's do a 2-boxer to end the night. Again, if it doesn't fill, guys, we'll move on. If it fills, we'll roll with it. Same. They have been filling up, but just in case it doesn't. Sorry, Craig, I'm a Celtics fan. Well, that worked out, John. Got Celtics as a random, and you hit on them. Beautiful. Double Paul Pierce night. Okay. Spot 1. Greg, Kansas City. Brady, I've got you with the Colts. Tampa Bay Saints. There goes the last 2 standing teams. Will be Saints. I see what you're doing there, Jonathan. It'd be a double whammy if you hit it, and it would be like winning 2 helmets at once. Tampa Bay's gone. New Orleans gone. Sorry, Bill. Sorry, Nick. Bill's going to Shannon. That's spot 5. Baltimore, spot 6. Bill S. Nope. Seeing if they're asking if I want food. I do not want food. Tampa Bay's gone. Green Bay going to Greg, spot 7. I believe that's Green Bay. I don't know. I think it's just an extra letter there. So if it's not Green Bay, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it is. I don't want to give you a team you didn't want. New Orleans gone. Sorry, Brian. Spot 8 is Philly for Bill S. Dustin, I'm assuming that's Denver. That's who you normally claim. You're one letter off. What is it? A B is right next to the N. Yep. So, Dustin, I got you on Denver. Let me know if it's not Denver. Didn't mean Deb. Claiming Deb. Got you on Deb. That's spot 9 for Dustin. Right after the Philly claim. New England is spot 10. Sorry for the yawns, guys. Detroit is spot 11 for Greg. Dallas spot 12 for Zach. Baltimore spot, nope, that's gone. Vikings spot 13 for Shannon. Denver gone. Pittsburgh is spot 14 for Nick with a random up. 15 is San Francisco for Zach. Elliot's going to take Jonathan's random. New England John is gone. Sorry, Deb is Denver. Little Debbie's. Love me some Little Debbie's. Okay, it looks like we have one main spot left. Let me just confirm that. And one random left. That is correct. One main left, one random left. Remember my shirt I have back? I don't know where. I think my wife stole it from me, but I wore it that one time on stream, and she got mad at me. It was a chunkier Little Debbie, and it was called Little Deborah or something like that, or Big Deborah. Big Deborah, and I wore it once, and I got in trouble with my wife, so I couldn't wear it anymore. I still wear stuff like that when she's not here because she can't tell me what to do. It's dang straight. Miami closes us, Greg. Thank you. Good luck to you. There is one random left. Nick F has a $20 random spot, and he said that if you claim it from him, he'll send you a pack of Little Debbie's. Hey, she did text, see? Hope she's not watching. I know she just texted me. She doesn't watch. She care less. Atlanta is up for. I'll buy Atlanta if it's up. Okay. Last call on Nick's random. $20. You'll get whatever team goes to him as a random, and you'll have 2 chances for that team. Big Deborah. It was back here. I don't know if she stole it. Let's see. Wait. Not my shirt. Touch my stuff. She took it. All right. Okay, I don't see anyone claiming Nick's. I'll take those Little Debbie's. I don't know why you guys don't trash talk me more. Maybe this year you guys will feel a little more comfortable. I will say, though, last year I was trending to make the top 10, which is not like it's a big accomplishment. And I forgot a couple picks, but I know you guys do too. This year I'm going top 5, so just lay off, all right? Okay, last call for Nick's random. If anyone wants it, this is your last chance, Nick. We can see who you get if no one claims it. If you want to sell it, that's an option too. Have I gone 3 straight years of not getting the top 10? Oh, you're saying like 5 years I've not been in the top 10? Whew. Okay, 7 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. New York Jets down to Las Vegas. This year will be different. I'm going to put in the time. I'm going to not forget. They'll all be different this year. I'm going to see that. Who won last year? I'll take away the W. Shannon, you wanted his random? If that's what you meant, let me know. I've already ran it, but I wasn't paying attention if that's what you meant. You said I'll take those little W's. I got you. So, Nick, he's taking your random, which was the Giant spot. Oh, did Tim win? I think you're right. I think he jumped up at the very end. I think there was a few of you guys that were closer and then lost your lead. Nick, your Giants claim went to Shannon. Just making sure that was weird by me, but I want those W's. So that'd probably have to come from me. I promised that without confirming with him. What does a pack of little Debbie's cost? $3? Just send 17. $3. That was like 10 years ago. Greg, you've got Kansas City, the Jets, Brady, Indy, and the Rams. Bill B, Tampa, Houston. Jonathan R, New Orleans. You sold Elliott, the Cardinals. Shannon, you have Buffalo and Cleveland. Bill S, Baltimore, and the Chargers. Greg, Green Bay, Seattle. Bill S, Philadelphia, Washington. Dustin, Denver and Atlanta. Tiger, New England, Tennessee. Greg, Detroit, Jacksonville. Zach, Dallas, Cincinnati. Shannon, Minnesota, Chicago. Nick, you have Pittsburgh. Shannon, you bought the Giants. Zach, San Francisco, Carolina. Greg, Miami, and Las Vegas. Tiger says Tennessee is up for trade or sell. One of the two, probably for trade. But we can wait and make sure. Okay. If you want Tennessee, let Tiger know. I'm going to start rolling. I'm slowing down, guys. My brain's not. Start of the stream. The end of the stream, I don't know what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. I don't talk most of the day because I work by myself. And I'm forced to talk for 2 hours straight. Okay, 2 numbers here to finish us off tonight. 1, 2. Again, if anything tonight was hit and you want to see if someone will trade or buy it from you before I ship it, let me know and I'll post it in the corner. You can use the picture to try to sell, trade elsewhere, or see if someone sees it in the group here. 10. Does not hurt my feelings if you don't hit your favorite helmet. Not everyone loves every helmet. 10 and 16. 10 and 16. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's see, anybody grabbing Tennessee? I guess they have until we get back over here. But let me grab them, guys. 10. Hold on. That's the wrong page. 10, 16, 16, 10. Okay. No one's grabbing Tennessee Tigers, so they'll stay with you. Sometimes that's for the better, sometimes it's not. Okay, good luck, all. You guys just need to hit 6 NFC East, NFC South here to catch up. I believe in you. Series 34, box 10, 0 Wonka. We'll try Rich Gannon again on Monday. I want to wait until someone wins a full size. Then we can go back down to a mini or a card or whatever I do. So, it's not who's in here, but there's a lot of writing on there. Oh. Me likey. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Going with our second rave tonight. The first one from Big Al. That is Buffalo. Buffalo Bills rave. Look at this writing, man. Someone who really, as if you don't know, that's not who's in there, but it says Saquon Barkley. Eagles running back. Use hurdle photo. Very cool. I think it's the Terminator, Jim Kelly. Who had Buffalo? Buffalo was spot 5. Shannon. Shannon, you hit a yellow helmet. Now you're hitting a red helmet. This one is a rave. We got both earpieces in there. Let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. It is the Terminator. I know I have another Bills player on a rave, but this one is. Little Debbie's are off the table now. Hold on, my wife's calling me. Hey, I'm still live. Yeah, just tell them to give it to you for free. Bye. The gift card has no money on it. Well, that's because I forgot to load it. Just tell them to give it to you. Okay. Thurman Thomas. Yeah, that's a beautiful helmet. Nice hit. We've seen him before. Love me some Thurman. He was also in our winner's choice, and it got picked. So this is my last Thurman Thomas rave. I do have other Bills raves. I can't remember if any other ones are in the series. Buffalo, AFC East. Surprise, surprise. There's 6 for the AFC East, AFC South. Shannon, congrats. Nice hit. Okay, box 16. Series 34. 0 Wonka. Like the Jags helmet. Yeah, it's a nice lunar. I don't know what it is. There's a few classics that are not my favorite. The Jags Classic has just never been one of my favorites. I don't know why, because it's got all the makings to be a good helmet. It's nice. Jaguar, it's stealthy black. It's got some teal and yellow on it, whatever the colors are. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Final box. We're following one theme on this one from a little earlier. And that is a theme of, oh, that's hanging. 3, 2, 1. We've got our second camo of the night. First one was Radke. This one is Big Al. This is a camo Eagles. Philadelphia. We got one, fellas. Hey, that's your division. You didn't get held off the board. Philly on a camo. So that I thought that was the Seaway. That's a dangler from this one. Beautiful helmet. Who had Philly? Both claimed hits. Buffalo was claim 5. Philadelphia was claim 8. I know it's half, but still. Kelsey vibes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You would be absolutely correct on this one. Jason Kelce. Beautiful helmet, white paint pen there. Jason Kelsey, Eagles camo going to Bill. Nice hit, Bill. Philadelphia spot 8. PSA DNA, which is what you want to see with Kelsey stuff. I know that's not the only, but you want to see PSA for the most part with them. If you don't, it doesn't mean anything. But a lot of signings for him were done through PSA. That's a nice helmet. Jason Kelsey camo, of course. Congrats, Bill. Congrats, winners. You guys were only 5 off a tie-in the night. That's all right. I've had nights where I got 0. I didn't really guess one tonight, so I'm going to put out a Bucks helmet there. We're still 2 left in last team standing, so all the hype, we did not end it tonight. We got to wait till the next day. Maybe Saturday, maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday. Who knows? Hold my stuff in the corner, please. Sorry, Jonathan. Bad night for you. I know the feeling. Let's do a recap. Non-Big Al stuff tonight. Non-helmets. We had Patrick Waugh, and the Waugh was a headliner. St. Patrick inscription. Loved that helmet. Our other licensed jersey was Paul Pierce from Gold Rush. Our baseball was Ellie De La Cruz. Headliners left and right tonight from third-party stuff. We also had Garrett Wilson on the authentic camo and Jamar Chase on the authentic gray from Radke. Radke's still doing Radke things. The rest was Big Al's. We had jerseys, Paul Pierce marble, so 2 Paul Pierce tonight. Reggie Jackson on the Majestic. And we had the Terminator on the Bills Rave. We had Frank Gore on the Colts Lunar. Aaron Rodgers, classic speed authentic for the Jets. My last Rodgers Jets, I think. Joe Alt, Big Joe Alt for the Chargers on the Classic. My only Alt. I don't know that we'll see him again for a while unless he does a signing. That one was a hard one to find. Mark Brunell, Lunar. Cole, nope, not Cole Kmet. Sorry, Colston Loveland, Slate, tight end, just like Cole Kmet, but tight end for the Bears. C.J. Stroud Flash. Nick Bolton Flash, and then Jason Kelsey on the camo. I won top fan crown. Man, that would look good in my camo collection. There's some fun stuff here. Again, congrats to winners. Sorry to those that did not win. I'm always I hate seeing bad streaks. It happens, but you think I'd be able to just roll it off and like, oh yeah, you know what you're getting into. But I don't like bad streaks. So if you're having a bad streak, hopefully it turns soon here. If you're having a good streak, hopefully you can ride it till it stops, slows down, whatever you want to call it. If anything's staying with me today for the corner, please let me know and I'll put it to the side. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Look tomorrow for Fire Factory. We're going to try the individual claims. So instead of $4 to $12, they're going to be $6 to $14. There's 50 less claims, so we had to equal the amount of claims as before. Just $2 more per spot for the most part. We'll claim each player as an individual the whole way through. We'll have a Big Al's licensed jersey break before. I'll be golfing from during both those drops, I think. Or no, during the first drop I will be. No, I might be back for both, actually. I'll have to see. Anyways, so we'll get that going tomorrow. We'll break it on Friday or Saturday. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Great Thursday, Friday. We'll see you guys on Saturday when we break this. Peace.